I refused to let a pregnant woman have any of my birthday cake. My birthday was yesterday, and my husband invited his best friend Matt and Matt's pregnant girlfriend Jane over for a BBQ. They live 2 houses down from us. It was only us, our 3 children, and them, and their 3 kids. I spent about $90 on hamburgers and hot dogs. Matt also showed up with 2 lbs of hamburger meat. While the guys cooked, I went swimming with all the kids in our pond. Jane sat near the guys on her phone. Around 5:30, the guys called the kids up for food. My middle child, 9, and I weren't hungry yet, so we kept swimming. We spent a good 40+ extra minutes in the pond on our tubes. I wasn't paying any attention to what was going on near the grill. Around 6:15, my husband said he was going to make a store run for beer, so I told my son that we should probably go eat now. My husband and Matt were gone by the time we got up to the grill, as was Jane. When we got up to the grill, all the food was gone, literally everything. I called my husband and asked him where all the food was, and he said it should be on the grill. I told him everything was gone. There was a long pause before he said, Jane asked if she could take some for leftovers, but I didn't think she would take all of it. He then told me there were at least 8 burgers and 10 hot dogs left, as well as macaroni salad, when he left for the store 10 minutes prior. I told him to call Matt and find out where all the food went. He did. He then called me back and said that Matt claimed Jane only took a few, and that they had already been eaten. But my oldest son, 13, straight up told me he saw Jane walk off our property carrying the entire dish, one of those extra-large tinfoil BBQ dishes. At this point, I was upset. My son and I hadn't eaten anything. My husband was also upset, but he just grabbed us something from the store instead of making a huge fuss. I don't really blame him. He and Matt work together, so it is what it is. Much to my surprise, Jane and her kids came back over 45 minutes later and asked if they could have some of my cake. I told Jane that her kids could, but she couldn't. She asked why, and I said, I'm pretty sure you've eaten plenty considering you took off with my entire BBQ dinner before my son and I could eat anything. She tried arguing that my husband told her she could have it, that half of it was hers, because they brought 2 lbs of hamburger meat, and that she didn't realize my son and I hadn't eaten. She was beside the grill the entire time. I just shrugged my shoulders and walked away. She told her kids, let's go, and they left without cake. Now I'm feeling like I may be the jerk. No one has said anything, but I know there's tension.